Okay, so this is a DT switch, spoke freeze. You can see there are two bottles in here. Bottle number 1, bottle number 2. DT switch, spoke freeze. So this is 10 milliliter. Each one is 10 milliliter. And then there is a menu comes with it. It has different languages. Let's review the menu real quick. That's all the other language. So this is English. Let's see. Nipple locking system for view building on the built view. Okay. Apply 1 drop of DT spoke freeze to each nipple spoke joint. See picture. So that is a picture. So you're supposed to just put it to the joint. Okay. And then that's on a degreased spoke thread. Nipple is fixed, hard to loosen. Okay. On an oiled spoke thread, nipple is fixed, but still can be turned forcefully with a nipple wrench for retuning. So the first one is hard to loosen. I don't know if we can still true the view after this one. Okay, and then full stability after 12 hours. The view can already be used after 4 hours. Adhesive stays stable at a temperature between -50 Celsius to 150 degrees. Okay, DT spoke freeze developed by DT Swiss and Loctite is anaerobic adhesive which only hardens under hermetic contact of 2 metal surfaces. So when 2 metal surfaces contact with this glue and without oxygen, if you glue them together, it is therefore supplied in half-filled bottles. Net content 10 milliliter. One fill lasts approximately 350 joints. So my unicycle has 36 spokes. So that will kind of, I can use 10 times if it's not drying up. Okay, make sure the DT Swiss spoke freeze is applied carefully to the threads of the spoke and the nipples only. Should any spoke freeze come into contact with other parts of the surface, clean immediately. The spoke freeze material may cause permanent discoloration. So that's the menu. Okay. So before I apply the glue, I need to make sure this is trued. As you can see, if I rotate it, it looks pretty good. Rotate again. It's actually pretty good. So if you look at the tension chart, it's obviously it's not perfect, but I think it's okay. And each time I measure it, I found the same day measurement, the error could be up to half of this reading here. And then different day, like I measured last week to this week, the maximum difference is like 1. But for today, I measured it twice, the difference is like half. Okay, I will open this up. Okay. I believe I need to cut this small part. Okay, now it's opened up. Okay, so I have 5 spokes already. I want to test them. I want to test these 5 spokes. They all are screwed in at different depths, and then I'm gonna just try to put this one in. They say just 1 drop for each junction. Okay. So I will let it sit for, it says 12 hours. Maybe I will let it sit for 24 hours and see what will happen. So even I put this glue from here, I can see the color actually goes to this side already. Okay, so it has been 24 hours. So I put in this glue in here for this 5 spokes. So I will see if it's tight enough. So this one is pretty tight. I couldn't turn it, use my hand. How about this one? Number 2, I couldn't turn it, use my hand. Number 3, yeah, I couldn't turn it. Number 4, couldn't turn it. Number 5, okay, all of them I couldn't turn it, use my hand. Okay, let's see if I can turn it, use this one. Oh, this is a little bit bigger. Okay, let me try this one. So I'm turning one side. You can hear the sound, it's actually turning, but I have to hold the other end. So it's very tight. It is super tight. Okay, so now I can turn by my hand. Okay, so it's super tight, but you can still turn it. What about pull it back? Yeah, you can still pull it back. Okay, let's try this one. So I have to use this at the other hand, at the other side. Yeah, I can turn it, but it's super tight. But this one doesn't have like any noise. So it is possible to turn, just, you know, so even right now I cannot turn it, just use my hand. I have to use this. Okay, so if I turn it back in, it's still tight. You can see it's still tight. This is without the glue. You can see, you can turn it freely. So overall, I think the glue works fine. It's definitely kind of locked the thread somehow, even after you sew, which means you can retune it. You just need to make some force, you know. See, you can still retrue the view, but it's gonna be tight for the life of this spoke and the nipple. You can see it's very tight. Okay, so I already marked the spoke. So this is left side number 1. You can see this is left side number 2, but I'm gonna do left side number 1 and right side number 1. So now this is the first one. Okay. Well, from the instruction, just one job per each joint. I think I missed this last one. I'll do the last one. So that's the glue. You can see I can wipe it off, but it feels like it's not like a sticky. You can see the color. It's not a sticky. It's just like water. It feels like water. It's like this color. You can see. There is a big drop in here. I can actually wipe it off. So now I wipe off everything. You can see I just wipe it off up to here. I'm not wipe it trying to suck the glue from this joint. I'm basically just wipe off outside of this nipple area. So you can see that's the color. That's the color of this glue.